segment, and within 10 seconds of them talking, we already have the phrases set from Randy Orton. Cody, I respect you. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you. I care for you. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So we get the libation anthem is basically sung by Randall Orton as per usual. Randy, everybody to sing. But Tricky Williams, you know what I'm saying? My boy Trick Williams showing up. I thought Randall Orton, okay? Hill. Dr. Randy Orton, Cody says, A-lister Black, you're not my creator. You don't tell me what to do. Like, like, what are you talking about? This is a grown man talking like a toddler in elementary, or a little kid in elementary school. Says, A-lister Black, you're not my creator. You don't tell me what to do. Like, Carmelo Hayes fights Johnny Jobber. You know, decent match. But again, we just saw Ilya Jobberov beat. Cares. Cody Rhodes says that when people see this championship, they see me as the main event. They see me as the champion. They see me as the QB1. But they don't understand that I hide behind those things because I am really the champion. He says you can be the Game, you can be John Cena, the GOAT, you can be Roman Reigns, you can be The Rock, you can be anybody. But in this era of WWE, I am champion. Great. That's great news, man. In this era of WWE. Cody that he allegedly found in the libation bus, and it's a photo of Cody and Dusty. And again, we have seen Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre feud thing as well. Drew McIntyre is backstage talking about, I can't stop thinking about Punk, and I can't stop thinking about Cody, and I can't stop thinking about Randy. And Drew McIntyre burns a picture of Cody and Dusty Rhodes that you can find on Google, and that they probably framed like a minute before this episode even started. They did no effort into this. I found this photo on Google in 2 minutes, or literally in 2 seconds after seeing the segment, because I was curious, hey, can I find that on Google? Is that a really specific photo that only Cody has? And I'm like, no, it's on Google for literally everybody to see. You know, I was going to say for millions to see, but there's not even a million people watching SmackDown anymore. Well, new year and the same Raw, the same old garbage that we should all be accustomed to at this point. It's hilarious that they tried to make this like the Stranger Things themed episode. This isn't Stranger Things, okay? Raw is the same thing. That's what it is. It's not Stranger Things, it's same thing. This is going to be a full... We then saw the Usos cutting a Nothing Burger promo where they went like, run it back, let's get a promo, Oos. It's our year, Oos. It's our year, Oos. Hey. What are we saying? What are we saying? Can we put together some sentences? And why did the graphic say that Stephanie Vaquera is coming up next, and then all of a sudden Jey Uso was out literally next with Jimmy Uso, and they're cutting a promo together? Like, it's just like the same thing if I go like this, right? Hey guys, let's talk about the Roman and Cody match at Mania 40. So anyways, Avengers Doomsday is coming out later this year, and Captain America's coming back, and Dr. Doom's in there. Like, well, you see how none of that made sense? We're just saying things. They show you Stephanie is coming out next, and then next is an Uso promo segment where they literally say nothing. They say, we the champs, hey, we heroes, and then they basically yeet, and that's it. Like, what are we supposed to say about this, man? And why are they coming out to Jey Uso's theme if there's two of them and they're the Usos again? Wouldn't they come out to the older theme? Whatever. Nothing makes sense. You can't be surprised at this point of how stupid this is. One of my favorite wrestlers, you know what I'm saying, up-and-coming talent, got a really bright future ahead of him. We get all that. However, you're probably wondering, well, why in the world did we not see this on TV? That's because it happened during commercial break. The possible future of your show, the future of your company, one of the future wrestlers that's going to be big going forward, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how Triple H books him, of course, but that's what he is, allegedly. And this dude got a Raw contract signing during commercial break. Are you kidding me? How disrespectful and stupid is that? I just, every week they somehow manage to, Triple H somehow manages, I should say, to make himself and make WWE look even dumber as what's it called, as company managers and as leaders. This is so stupid. Your up-and-coming talent is getting his contract on a SmackDown? You can even get backstage or something? You had to do it during an ad break? Okay, but you have enough time to show us DoorDash, though. Yeah, okay, bro. DoorDash ads matter more than your up-and-coming talent. Got it, man. Great job, guys. We then move on. Meaningless matches that are either have already happened before or just simply have no meaning or impact on the future of this company or the future of any storylines, and they're not for any titles or anything. This is stupid, and it's getting repetitive. I don't care that Liv Morgan beat Lyra Valkyria because Bayley is distracted with her We Are Bayley gimmick, where she basically just goes out there and 1 week she's happy and, you know what I'm saying, excited, and the next week she's mad. It's dumb. You're not Venom, like I say. You're a jobber. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. Lyra Valkyria and Liv Morgan and all the other jobbers. Roxanne Perez is supposed to be the prodigy, the future of the industry, and she's jobbed out. She lost like 11 to 12 televised matches last year, I think, and only won like on. You have Bayley doing nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Lyra, we must get back at Liv Morgan. We are Venom. We are Bayley. Edgy. Stop. You know what I'm saying? You're a jobber. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought about about Raw tonight and the Smack and the I respect you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So, like Cornelius Rodington, because I respect you. I love you. I appreciate you. And let's just be matches. He says that you're more prone to forgetting things that happen. Well, you know what's funny is that the entirety of 2025 was forgettable, and so was a lot of 2024 after Mania 40. So I want to understand from prayed for this and it happened because I prayed for this and it happened because I can't stop thinking about Pac, and I can't stop thinking about Cody, and I can't stop thinking about Roman, and I can't stop thinking about Randy, and I can't stop thinking about being a jobber because I'm finally the WWE champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Claymore in match 1 beat him 5 minutes into the match. Now a half hour later, he gets Claymore again and doesn't lose. What? What? None of it makes any sense, and that's the problem. Even though us fans, I love Roman Reigns, I love John Cena, I love Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, all these people, but if their reigns and their moments and their matches are not booked correctly and they're stupid, that is not acceptable. We have to stop lowering our bars. Is it great that it's their finisher? I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called the Northern Lights or something like that, and then Wade Barrett yells out, Liberty! Liberty, Joe! Joe the Liberty, Joe! The Joseph the Liberty! The Liberty! The Liberty! Like, bro, can you just call the match? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about at this point? Throughout this night, you guys already know what he was doing. Welcome, guys, to a brand new show in Germany tonight. We have a packed show. Drew McIntyre is going to be fighting against Cody Rhodes, and should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. Wade, how are you doing today? Okay, family's doing good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I want you to have a great rest of your night and to enjoy yourself and everything that you do. Thank you guys for coming. What? You do. Thank you guys for coming. What? Are you going to give any energy to anything? I guess not. Liv Morgan comes out there, Rhea, we're going to talk about this in a second. They're just complete jobbers. Liv Morgan comes out there, Rhea, I missed you guys. You know what I missed? I missed when Liv Morgan was actually feeling like a superstar. I missed when Liv Morgan was actually cutting good promos and telling good stories and wrestling consistently and having a decent world title reign like 2 years ago. That's what I missed. But you know what we have now? We have Liv Morgan doing a whole load of nothing. She's done nothing since coming back, and everyone knows it. She's been back since Survivor Series. Can you name me one thing that she's done since coming back that actually was any good? Huh? What's she done? Seriously. What has she actually done? She's done nothing. When is the last time that any of these people, because we're just going to jump into the show, guys. We're not even going to run down the segments. Let's just jump into this garbage. Hi. Okay. Where is your effort going for world titles? You're telling us what to do. Why don't you do things? Why don't you do anything? Why? Okay, Phineas Balor basically says, you guys watch what I'm about to do, yeah? I'm going to take you back to the clubhouse. I'm going to bring the gold back to the clubhouse. I'm going to bring CM Punk to the clubhouse in the Judgment Day. You did this, Punk. You did this, and I'm going to take that title back. Yeah. Anyways, we move on. Javon Evans is fighting El Grande, Madande, Malande, Basande. Nobody cares. This gimmick with El Grandes and the lattes and the Starbucks and the venti and the latte and the coffee box. Nobody cares, guys. Nobody cares. Javon Evans is the future. He's amazing. He's going to be big going forward. And you bring him up from NXT, I think 21 years old, whatever he is. Got a bright future ahead of him, no doubt. But look at what he's doing. He's fighting jobbers. And I told you guys on Friday, it's the same thing with Carmelo Hayes. When you win a championship, or you do anything, or you're new to the main roster, whatever, if you are consistently doing nothing burger feuds and matches and you're feuding with jobbers, you're fighting jobbers, you're not going to get over. What jobber do you know has gotten over by fighting other jobbers for 1 year? Well, when does that ever happen? I can't remember. Maybe it happened back in the day, but there was never really, that many true jobbers. The rosters back then used to have like 20 to 30 genuine stars. But now you just have like what? I don't know, like 3 or 4? So it's just done. Because I can't stop thinking about Pork, and I can't stop thinking about Cutie, and I can't stop thinking about Randy, and I can't stop thinking about Roman. And guys, we had qualifiers and contenders and Popeye's tender and KFC tender and Chick-fil-A tenders and chicken tenders. Like, we've seen so many of these tender matches that nobody cares about this anymore. Tells all the fans, he's like, to you at home, to you the fans here, I want to say screw you. No, seriously, I want to say screw you too, screw you, screw. Screw. He basically tells all of us and the fans to screw ourselves because he said that you guys were not here during the rough days. When I carried the company in the pandemic, when Roman Reigns and the Usos were, basically beating the crap out of me and I wasn't able to win a championship because of them, when CM Punk was annoying me and, was saying we had our battles, and even last year I had a rough year as well, and he said that the fans were nowhere to be found. But then once he won the title and beat Cody, all of a sudden everyone wanted to show a lot of love and support to Drew McIntyre, and he basically calls the fans fake and says, now you can thank me. Now you should thank me. You know what I'm saying? You should not be cheering and doing all this stuff like a fake fan. You should be thanking me. He says that the boring, over, and the dangerous, unpredictable Drew McIntyre era has begun, okay? And yes, obviously the boring vanilla QB1 era is obviously here. The Samoan werewolf is here. It's been many months. Wow, Corey. He's incredible. Wow. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? Wow. Cjax525. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I want to say screw you. It's a Scottish, band, I guess, or Scottish, troop of people to sing some music for them, They do some, some instrument playing, and then they bring them out, gets a nice entrance, crowd super hype for him, chanting, oh, Drew McIntyre, oh, SmackDown is garbage, you know what I'm saying? So, they do all that stuff. Someone on people as that, okay? Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss end up winning the match, and afterwards they brawl with Nia Jax and Lash Legend, okay? Eyelash Legend. After this trench coat this week, and quite frankly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am completely tired of this guy. I've been tired of this guy now for well over a year, but this just really nailed home to me why Cody Rhodes just doesn't work. The reasons why are obviously because he's boring, but quite frankly, guys, he has nothing. When he says, like, for example, when Cody Rhodes goes out there and he's like, so, what do you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's nothing to talk about. Since he won the championship from Roman at Mania 40 and finished his story, what new stories or storylines or any involvement or what's called in an intriguing feud or anything has he been in since that match, since that feud to Mania 40? He's done nothing. And that's why when he comes out, it's so boring and repetitive, because he comes out with nothing to say, with no stories to tell, with no good feuds to be involved in. And he's been doing this since April of 2024. Do you understand how long it's been? It's about to be 2-year anniversary since this dude took the title and effectively ended the hype in the mystique around the WWE Championship for good. You get what I mean? It's getting bad, guys. It's already been bad, but it's only getting worse because he gets booed out of the building by the London crowd. He says so and gets on the mic, and then before he even comes out, he's already getting a lukewarm reaction, like half for booing him, half for cheering. And then ultimately, Cody Rhodes gets on the mic, and they're already just like pretty much just booing this guy out of the building because they're tired of this clown show. This is stupid, man. We've seen this dude say the same nonsense for a year and a half, and nothing has been expanded or developed in the slightest, and it is sad. Like, I don't know why this is finally clicking, because I've already said many reasons why Cody Rhodes is one of the worst WWE champions ever, and he's a complete jobber, a mid-carder pretending to be a main eventer. But this is just getting to a bad point, guys, when you really break it down. He's had nothing to say, and he's had no character development since Mania 40, and that's why every single week it's just degrading and getting worse and getting more and more boring and getting worse and worse and worse. Yes, he'll get reactions because he's one of the only top faces left, but quite frankly, this is going to wear off. And I don't even think that him turning heel is going to be good enough, because he would only be turning heel in hopes to win a world title, and none of us want to see him near a world title for at least another year or two minimum. So it's just, he's in a bad spot right now. He better start cutting some great promos or doing some great matches or having a good feud, which I will say him and Cjax525 had a decent segment I'll talk about in a little bit, but this is pretty not good for this guy, man. It's pretty bad so far. But Cody basically gets gets on the mic and says, what do you want to talk about? He gets booed. Then he says, I was your champion. He gets booed again. He then says that, well, you know, so he basically just starts pander popping towards the crowd after this in a second, because he brings up how Stone Cold and a couple other legends are very similar to him and that they've won 2 or more Royal Rumbles. And Cody Rhodes basically says that he's going to win a 3rd Royal Rumble and he's going to work his way from the bottom up, because Drew McIntyre, I forgot to mention this earlier, he basically said that in the contract clause for his match with Cody, it was confirmed that if Drew McIntyre won, Cody would not be getting a rematch. So basically, Cody's not getting a rematch unless he wins a Rumble or the Chamber, and that's basically that. So Cody Rhodes said he's going to win a Rumble for a 3rd time. He's going to be the first entrant in the Royal Rumble, according to him. And then he basically says that Jacob Fatu, I knew that he was a thoroughbred. I knew that I had respect for him. I knew that I loved him. I knew that I cared for him. And he basically says that Jacob Fatu has a massive receipt coming for him, you know what I'm saying, if he chooses to fight with Cody Rhodes. And then Cody Rhodes puts the mic down, and that's basically it. He also mentioned as well at the beginning of the promo, basically saying that his reign and what he was doing the last, like, however many months, basically says that he was becoming episodic, you know what I'm saying, basically formulaic, and everything he was doing with the slapping his knuckle on the ground, waving the title around, doing the whoa, coming out here and not doing anything. So he basically is passively admitting that he has done absolutely nothing for the last year, which is basically facts. We then move on and we get Trick Williams loses. Nobody cares. And they try and make it seem like when he hits a coup de grace that's going to be it. Oh my gosh, Corey! Oh, he hit the coup de grace! The coup de grace! The coup de grace! That's not going to do anything. We just watched CM Punk at the beginning of Raw Netflix last year versus Rollins kick out of like 5 curb stomps. And then he kicked out of like a few spears and a few curb stomps at Mania this year. And you expect me to believe that one coup de grace from a jobber who's been in catering for 9 years is going to randomly pin him? Are you serious? So yes, CM Punk won, and afterwards they show respect and love and care to one another, and they shake hands and hug it out, and the show ends. Nobody cares. Mono Reigns, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you never know where this could go. This might turn into something crazy. It might catch fire. Stop the nonsense, man. As well as that Triple H when they're talking about Pat McAfee and Gunther. This dude literally says that Pat McAfee, for a lot of people, is the face of WWE for a lot of people. That's what he says. And I'm just sitting, how? I mean, what can you say about this? Am I supposed to sit here and just say, yeah, man, Pat McAfee's the face? Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to say, guys? This company is so unserious. It is such a joke. Garbage creative and the garbage booking and the terrible, just inflated ego of Triple Fraud seems to be Roman Reigns through reports. You know what I'm saying? Actually speaking up about the poor creative for his character and expecting and demanding that things get better and things change, and he start to feel like the actual tribal chief that he was for so long, and not this trash OTC arc that's been booked into oblivion where he's jobbing out to Brunson Reed at Crown Jewel and then randomly just having a night 1 SummerSlam meaningless tag match with Jey Uso on his side versus Benito Breaker and Broncinho Reed for nothing. You understand what I mean? This is the type of stuff I'm talking to do something about this, man. Pull out a sledgehammer or something. This is the wildest picture from the entire show. It has nothing to do with anything revolving to the booking. This show is a waste of time. I only watched 2 episodes. You had the Vision, what's it called, had to be disbanded and broken up because Rollins unfortunately got injured and because the group was complete garbage. That's how you had it, man. That's how you had it, bro. It is. I have no words to say for this show, man. I have no words to say. I'm sorry. You, Michael Cole. I love you, Michael Cole. I need you, Michael Cole. I'm proud of you, Michael Cole. I appreciate you, Michael Cole. You know what I do? Well. Tonight's Saturday night's main event was actually pretty decent, if I don't say so myself, because I love you, I respect you, I appreciate you, and I have to say, tonight's episode was... Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, listen, this Raw episode, because I don't even want to waste my time on this Raw episode because I have something I want to discuss this week. I'm going to make a video this week about the Royal Rumble because... Jax, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cjax, back with another. Oh, let me stop. stop. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop with all that chip. So you have two uninteresting belts that nobody cares about, and two champions that nobody cares about either. And then they're gonna fight two possible winners of the Rumble that no one's gonna care about. People will care about Bianca Belair because she's returning, but I don't think at this current point with Liv Morgan's booking that anyone cares. Her stories suck and her character's repetitive and it's getting boring and it's getting old in my opinion. So it's time to go ahead and move on. I think Bianca Belair wins if she returns, and what's it called? If she doesn't return, then Liv Morgan wins. It's simple as that. And then for the men's Rumble, like I said, I think that Los Angeles Knight is going to get that W. But all in all, yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cjax back with another video. You know what I'm saying? I like doing that. You know, back. You know what I mean? But listen, the point we do here is we're storytellers, and we love to tell stories. We're gonna make it epic on you. What was that you just asked me? Why does nothing make sense? Why does this show suck? Don't ask me questions, because I'm the game. And when I tell you that the show's gonna be epic, you sit back and listen. You listen to the wise counsel from a very wise man. You're gonna accept these surprises. You're gonna accept the epicness. You're gonna accept the booking. And you're gonna bow down to the. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Cjax back with another video. Now what do you mean, how can I not love this show? Just because my favorite wrestler wins something doesn't mean that I just automatically love it. That's not how this works. Because one of my other favorite wrestlers, LA Knight's career is officially over. He's been jobbed out, he got disaster kicked in the back of the head, and fell off the apron. So now LA Knight, who has been over for 3 years and has had all the crowd reaction, he knows how to tell stories, he cuts promos, he's good in the ring, and all that stuff. And LA Knight's been sitting in here for 3 years getting jobbed out. And Triple H is saying, good things come to those who wait. Well, we've been waiting 3 years, and he's still getting jobbed out. So I want someone to explain to me where LA Knight goes for Drew McIntyre either. You know how I know that? Lectured for 5 minutes by Triple Fraud. And Triple H hates LA Knight. Just like his ego has gotten in the way, and now he probably doesn't like Roman Reigns, and he probably doesn't like Drew McIntyre either. You know how I know this? Because Drew McIntyre, ladies and gentlemen, ended up winning the WWE Championship a few weeks ago, and now Triple H does his new pictures with everyone. He even did a new picture today with Liv Morgan after she won the Women's Rumble, which the Women's Rumble was awful. There was zero surprises in this entire show, it felt like, besides Brie Bella, of course. But other than that, there were zero surprises, man. There was zero intrigue, zero drama. The predictions for who was going to win this Rumble like 2 months ago were Roman and Liv Morgan. And now you watch the Rumble, and there was no point where you didn't think that Roman or Liv was going to win their Rumbles, respectively. And that's a shame. If we already know who's going to win, at least make us think otherwise. At least give us some unpredictability. They gave us nothing. And amidst all of this, the crowd was literally missing thousands of seats. Thousands of seats. How is it possible that at Night of Champions last year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I'm pretty sure it was in the same place, and these dudes were dang near sold out in that arena, you know what I'm saying, 30,000, however much it was, and now you're even in a bigger arena for Royal Rumble, and you can barely sell 25,000 tickets out of however many total seats there were, which I think was like around 40K, you know what I'm saying? There was just tens of thousands of this. Talk about that first, obviously, because that was the first match of the show. We have to discuss is this. I know that some people, I think most people are going to be okay with Roman winning. I think we're all fine, kind of, good with that. We're fine with Roman winning, because at the end of the day, the problem is, guys, with Liv and Roman winning is that both of them low-key had to win the match. These wins were basically done partly out of desperation and partly because they were the best possible option, but it's more desperation than either of the other things, at least for the Women's Rumble. There was no other viable options than Liv Morgan winning this match. I'm sorry. I wanted Bianca to win, but if Bianca's not going to be there, which I hope Bianca is okay, she's been out a long time with that finger injury, so hopefully she's healthy, or maybe they're holding her for another return in a different city or a different venue or something like that, but hopefully she's good. However, if Liv Morgan's going to be the winner, that shows you that you have nothing else. Liv Morgan's been in the main event world title scene for like 4 years. You understand what I mean? And the fact that she wins this Royal Rumble and she's the de facto choice, the odds-on favorite all like the last couple months to win this Rumble, shows you have built no new woman stars. Because even in this Rumble, you have 30 competitors. You couldn't find anybody who even had a chance of winning besides Liv Morgan. That's not good. And it's the same thing for the men's Rumble. The fact that Roman Reigns, like he said himself yesterday, he stopped being champ 2 years ago and he put over the little Pro fan favorite, the goody two-shoes Cody Rhodes, like everyone wanted him to do. Put over talent, Roman, do this, do that. He put over Cody. He went off TV for 4 months and then was still part-timing even after that when he did come back. So he gave Triple H in the roster ample time, more than enough time over the last year and a half, 2 years, to build a new star, make a new main eventer, get new people over, and he, Triple H, Triple Fraud, you understand what I'm saying? And the rest of the roster has not done anything in Roman's absence to get main eventers over or to build any new stars, bro. Cody Rhodes, since he won that championship at Mania 40, how has he developed or improved or gotten better as a storyteller, as a character? And now she gets to win her... Exciting to me. And of course, Liv Morgan's been in the world title scene for 4 years going, Rhea, Rhea, Rhea. And now she gets to win her Royal Rumble and, hopefully take my time. Now, you know what I mean? Liv Morgan, she got the W. We can essentially move on here. Nobody really cares. At least I don't care. Then we trying to do something epic off the back of his amazing 4-year run, and they couldn't do it. So now he has to come back and be the champion. So don't get mad at him. Get mad at the bookers. It's the bookers' fault for all this stuff. Even if we're mad at Liv Morgan winning, it has nothing to do with her. It's Triple H's fault. They built new stars, so that way Liv has to come back and win. Simple as that, man. Same thing with Roman Reigns. They built they built no new stars, and they need an actual superstar, you know what I'm saying, to carry the load and to be the champion. And so because of that, Roman Reigns is the last megastar they have left, and now Roman Reigns has to play that role. It's unfortunate that Roman's a part-timer, but you never know. He may surprise us and show up semi-consistently. Like he said in the interview, he's not done yet. He's got multiple years left, maybe. So, hey, we'll see what takes place, man. At the end of the day, it was very nonsensical. A lot of it just didn't make any sense. And quite frankly, it was boring. The men's Royal Rumble had no drama, no intrigue, no nothing, and barely anything memorable happened in it in the slightest. Cody Rhodes got eliminated, by the way, off of a Drew McIntyre Claymore kick. Nobody cares. We then move on, right? The best part about it was when Jey Uso tried to yeet, and then Roman Reigns, slapped him in the face, which was cool. But again, there was nothing eventful in this match. It was boring. It was bad. The women's match was boring and forgettable as well. I can't even tell you anything that happened in it. And then, obviously, the Gunther and AJ Styles match was stupid and nonsensical. And then the Sammy and Drew match was largely just a bunch of mid-nonsense until the final 2 minutes. So, overall, this show sucked.
Don't worry, we're going to discuss the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre.